ये तो ऑडियो पकड़ रहा है, व्हाट इज द इशू? ये तो ऑडियो पकड़ रहा है, व्हाट इज द इशू? अब आया। अब आया ऑडियो। तीसरा मेरा ट्रायल रन है एंड आई एम ऑलरेडी एट द 48th क्वेश्चन। अब ऑडियो आ रहा है guess, है ना? पहले मैं स्ट्रीम कर रही थी, स्ट्रीम ही नहीं हुआ। फिर मैं स्ट्रीम करने लगी, स्ट्रीम हो रहा है बट देयर वाज नो ऑडियो एंड आई एम ऑलरेडी एट द 48th क्वेश्चन। 60 क्वेश्चंस थे। हाँ। नो कमेंट। चलो। Hi again. So the intro was कि there's this serene mental health app जिसमें there are a bunch of personality tests. It has personality test, it has career growth test, procrastination test, ADHD self-report tests. There was a lot. और ये MBTI based एक test है which they claim that it's backed by science. तो ये हमें करना चाह रही थी but मैं ये भी सोच रही थी कि it takes a lot more time. 60 I think 60 questions से ज़्यादा होते थे. I may be very wrong, मुझे कुछ और याद आ रहा होगा, but I do remember it taking a lot longer. This also took me a lot longer because stream refused to work. But here we are. Anyways, 48th question. बाकी मैंने थोड़ा बहुत रिकॉर्ड कर रखा था. I think I'll post that बाद में in a long review form. बाकी there was a lot of oversharing. Anyways, 48th question. 60 questions हैं total. देखते हैं कब तक हो जाता है. You avoid blaming others even when it's their fault. Neutral. Sometimes I just don't care सामने वाले उसके बारे में. तो um I think कभी कभी सामने वाले को बता देना चाहिए. That's why I'm going for neutral. कभी कभी I just don't care enough कि ठीक है तुम करो जो करना है. You work in bursts of energy rather than following a continuous schedule. Strongly agree. You prefer a plan even on vacations? Nope. If it's a vacation, I'm just on my bed. मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही उस दिन. You feel more comfortable working alone than in a group? Agree. Group में if you're not like-minded, it does not really work well. You think abstract philosophical topics aren't very useful? ऐसा नहीं है, मुझे बस समझ नहीं आता, उसका हम कुछ कर नहीं सकता. Aren't very useful ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Disagree. You feel relaxed in quiet empty places? नहीं. mm, but I do enjoy my own company. कमरा खाली होता है, I do like that. Neutral? I'm going for neutral and I'm not agreeing to this completely because कभी कभी वही कि खाली दिमाग शैतान का घर. तो neutral. You can quickly sense how someone feels when you first meet them. नहीं. First meeting में I cannot know. मैं मिसजज बहुत करती हूँ लोगों को. Spontaneous unplanned activities excite you? हाँ, agree. I'm not going for strongly agree क्योंकि if you can make me leave my bed मैं कहीं भी चल दूंगी and I like going out वैसे, but if you cannot make me leave my bed नहीं. You feel more energized around others? हाँ. If there are the people I like. If it's just crowd then नहीं. But around others हाँ, agree. You enjoy discussing controversial topics? Strongly agree. You would pass up a good opportunity if someone else needed it? Um, agree. मुझे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत नहीं है तो हाँ, sure. Agree. You often arrive late for trains and planes? I've never been to trains and planes alone. But जब भी हमने फैमिली के साथ हमने ट्रैवल किया है तो I have been there. हम लोग जल्दी पहुंच जाते थे. मुझे लगता है अगर मैं खुद से जाऊंगी आई थिंक आई विल बी प्रिटी लेट, बट आई हैव नेवर बिन देयर, तो आई एम गोइंग फॉर न्यूट्रल अभी. दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. You believe things will work out for the best. हाँ, agree. Strongly agree. उसी बेसिस पे सारी जिंदगी चल रही है मेरी. Analyzing your test result. New achievement. You have earned the mediator badge by completing the test. Keep going, you're making great progress. Thank you. Maybe later. Hmm. INFP. I'm an introvert. Hashtag idealism, empathy, creativity, self-expression. The mediator. Understanding the INFP. ये मुझे याद भी नहीं रहना पता. INFP. As an INFP, you are driven by a sense of purpose and values. Okay. You possess an incredible capacity for empathy and a strong desire to help others. Strong desire to help others. Questionable. Often feeling most fulfilled when you are able to make a positive impact on the world. Actually, how? Strengths of an INFP. You are compassionate. You are compassionate, creative, and deeply committed to your values. Your ability to see the world through an idealistic lens allows you to find meaning in everything you do, from your relationships to your work. Your empathy makes you a natural confidant, and you are often the person others turn to in times of need. Empathetic and compassionate, creative and imaginative, deeply value driven, idealist, and optimistic. Am I that optimistic? Uh, Your creativity is a wellspring of innovation, allowing you to approach problems from unique perspectives and come up with solutions that others might not see. Okay. Huh. Okay. This creativity also extends to your personal life, where you enjoy exploring your thoughts and feelings through art, music, or writing. Okay, fair. Not art, but huh. Which is weird because there was a question key, do you enjoy going to art museums? And I said strongly disagree. So I don't know. Challenges you may face. Despite your strengths, you may struggle with self-doubt and a tendency to be overly critical of yourself. Despite your strengths, you may struggle with self-doubt and a tendency to be overcritical of yourself. Your idealism can sometimes lead to unrealistic expectations, both of yourself and of others, which can result in disappointment. That hit home. Prone to self-criticism, tendency to avoid conflict. That is true. Difficulty with decision making. Very true. Can be overly idealistic. Um, I don't know about that one. You may also find it challenging to navigate the more pragmatic aspects of your life. Your preference for introspection and reflection can sometimes make it difficult to stay focused on tasks that require detailed attention and practical thinking. Actually, very true. This is okay. How to thrive as an INFP? To thrive as an INFP, it is important to embrace your strengths while also being mindful of challenges. Surround yourself with people who appreciate your creativity and empathy, and seek out work that aligns with your values. Why do I have a feeling मैं online ये test करूँगी it will be different? Question same होंगे, I believe. At the same time, practice self-compassion and allow yourself the grace to be imperfect. Remember that it's okay to set boundaries and take time for yourself. Your deep sensitivity to the emotions of others is a gift, but it's also important to protect. I do not understand this. INFP का अपना भी कुछ वो होता है ना, तो एड्स बहुत है इसमें. What is INFP? कुछ वो होती है ना इसके. हर लेटर का कुछ मतलब होता है, I believe. इसमें वो था नहीं. ओके, 16personalities.com, जिससे मैं वैसे भी टेस्ट ये क्या मैं फिर से करने वाली थी. इट डज हैव डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस. आई डोंट नो. इसमें टेस्ट एक नार्सिसिज्म लेवल का भी है, वो भी करता है. अच्छा, INFP. Introverted, intuitive, feeling and prospecting. These rare personality types tend to be quiet, open-minded and imaginative, and they apply a caring and creative approach to everything they do. Although they may seem quiet and unassuming, people with the INFP personality type, mediators, have vibrant, passionate inner lives. It's a lot. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost, and the old that is a lot. Gift of empathy is speaking their truth. This is a long ass page. Explore this type 16personalities.com पे if you go to INFP मतलब any type of personality that you search, I'm assuming this, इसमें explore this type करके, and there are, this is the introduction page जिसके मैंने अभी सिर्फ headers पढ़े, it is not even the full thing. इसके अलग अलग there are जैसे होता है ना sub pages type, you can link, so links होता है अलग अलग, that you can go to this, you can go to this. So this type of personality, how does it thrive in, I don't know, strengths and weaknesses, romantic relationships, हर aspect इसमें दे रखा है. Should I go there? Unlock your true career potential. Is INFP really rare? INFPs are considered a rare personality type. Somewhat uncommon. क्या फर्क है इससे? Why do many INFPs feel rare when they are not that rare? This is a lot. This is a different tangent. In search of a calling. This is a lot. इसमें एक तो anyways. Strengths and weaknesses. INFP strengths: empathetic, generous, open-minded. This is also a detailed web page. इसमें हर header के नीचे they have like, I don't know, 5 lines each. So I'm just reading the headers. Empathetic, generous, open-minded, creative, passionate, idealistic. INFP personalities, I'm reading the idealistic. INFP personalities strive to follow their conscience even when doing the right thing isn't easy or convenient. अच्छा वैसे, that makes sense. They rarely lose sight of their desire to live a meaningful, purposeful life. And then executive dysfunction takes place. Often one that helps others and leaves the world a better place. I mean, MJ fans हम ऐसे ही नहीं है. INFP weaknesses: unrealistic, self-isolating, unfocused, emotionally vulnerable, too eager to please, self-critical. Wow. Romantic relationships. People with INFP personality types are dreamers and idealistics, especially when it comes to romance. INFPs believe in the power and beauty of true love, and they sincerely hope to never settle for anything less. Hopeless romantics. INFP personalities approach the world of romance with high expectations. For an INFP personality, an ideal relationship of any kind is one in which both people feel comfortable, sharing not just their wildest hopes and dreams, but also their secrets, fears, and vulnerabilities. I mean, hopeless romantics. They don't just want to find a partner, they want to connect with a soulmate. Making an effort. They use their compassion and insight to understand the people they care about, and they draw on their creativity to make their partner feel special. Finding what's real. Friendships. Hmm. Searching for a kindred spirit. Although INFPs are warm and accepting, They don't always find it easy to make friends. This may be because superficial casual relationships can leave these personalities feeling a bit empty. True. INFPs are looking for lasting, authentic friendships with people who share their desire to think and feel deeply, to do the right thing, and to give them more. This is a lot of friends for life. Okay. Parenthood, career paths, workplace habits. Workplace habits. People with the INFP personality type want to feel a sense of purpose in their work. Whenever they find themselves on a job ladder, they try to cultivate an emotional and moral connection to what they do, looking for assurance that their day-to-day efforts are helping others in some shape or form. Mm, okay. Again, this is a lot. Hmm. Still, should I go there? ये अलग एक पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट है. ऑनलाइन मेरे फोन में वो जो ऐप था, आई थिंक उसमें टाइम भी कम लगा. Hmm. इस वाले में बिकॉज आई रिमेम्बर आई थिंक व्हेन आई डिड दिस फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आई थिंक मुझे आधा पौना घंटा लग गया था. आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ दिस इज द मोर एक्यूरेट वन. पर चलो, सिंस वी आर ऑन द ऐप, अभी इसमें नार्सिसिज्म लेवल टेस्ट भी है. ये भी करते हैं. 40 questions, 12 minutes. Discover your level of narcissism with this quick test. Answer a few questions to find out how you see yourself and how others might see you. What you get? Learn more about your personality. Get a better understanding of narcissistic traits. Increase self-awareness and personal growth. Again, backed by science. कितना भरोसा करना चाहिए इन पर? Get started. अब ये भी ऐड देखने बोलेगा. The ads are getting very annoying आजकल. पहले 15-20 सेकंड के ऐड आते थे. Now I have even seen videos ads 90 seconds तक की, which is annoying. Hmm. INFPA versus INFPT. क्या ये अलग है? Introverted, intuitive, feeling, prospecting. मुझे याद भी नहीं रहना ये. दो ads back to back आ जाती है. एक तो फोन का केस इज अ डिसअपॉइंटमेंट. ओके, टेस्ट स्टार्ट हो गया. दिस इज नार्सिसिस्टिक लेवल. ओके. Choose the statement that sounds more like you. I am good at convincing people. I am not great at convincing others. I am not great at convincing others. अच्छा, we just have to pick the statements, I guess. That sounds more like you. और दो options है इसमें. I'm not really modest. I'm a modest person. Um, I'm modest, I guess. Does that make me not modest? Trick question. I'm not really modest. I do almost anything on a dare. I'm usually careful about what I do. I'm careful. Sometimes I feel awkward when people compliment me. I know I'm good because people tell me often. I obviously feel awkward. Ruling the world seems terrifying. If I rule the world, it'll be better. Terrifying. I can talk my way out of anything. I take responsibility for my actions. I take responsibility for my actions. I prefer to stay in the background. These questions it feels misleading. I prefer to stay in the background. I like being the center of attention. Background. I'll be successful. Success isn't my main concern. I don't know. I will be successful. Channel इसी बारे में. I'm no better or worse than anyone else. I think I'm special. I'm no better or worse. I'm not sure if I'd be a good leader. I think I'd be a good leader. I'm not sure. I'm assertive. I wish I could be more assertive. I don't wish I could be more assertive, but I'm not assertive either. I like being in charge. I don't mind taking orders. I don't mind taking orders. I'm good at influencing others. I don't like manipulating. I don't like manipulating other people. कभी कभी करना पड़ता है and I don't really feel very good about it. I demand respect from others. I usually get the respect that I deserve. I don't demand respect. I don't like showing off my body. I like showing off my. I don't. I can understand people easily. Sometimes people are hard to understand. Sometimes people are hard to understand. But then वही कि I do see the different perspectives कि सामने वाला कहाँ से आ रहा होगा. सामने वाला कहाँ से आ रहा होगा. People are hard to understand. If I feel confident, I make decisions easily. I like to take charge when it comes to decisions. If I feel confident, I make decisions easily. I just want to be happy. I want to achieve something big in life. I just want to be happy or I want to achieve something big in life. Won't you be happy if you actually have achieved something big in life? I want to achieve something big in life. Why is this a trick question? I want to achieve something big. My body is just okay. I love how my body looks. Okay. I try not to show off. I show off when I get the chance. When I get a chance. I'm always sure of what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm always unsure of my actions. मुझे कभी नहीं पता होता मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. Sometimes I rely on others. I rarely need help from others. I rarely need help. I tell good stories. People love to hear my stories. Sometimes I tell my, but people also love to hear my stories. I expect a lot from others. I like helping others. I'll never be satisfied until I get what I deserve. I'm happy with what I have. Compliments make me uncomfortable. They do make me uncomfortable. I have a strong desire for. I don't care about power. I don't care about trends. I love starting new trends. I do not care about trends. I enjoy looking at myself in the mirror. I'm not that interested. Center of attention makes me uncomfortable. I'll live my life the way I want to. Being in charge doesn't matter to me. People always recognize my authority. Do they? I'd rather be a leader. It doesn't matter if I'm a leader or not. Why? क्यों लिखा था इसमें? It was like 10 minutes long. Going to achieve something great. I just hope to be successfully. अभी आया था question ये. Going to achieve something great. Am I going to achieve something great? Again, won't you be successful if you have achieved something great? Achieve something great. I don't know. Sometimes people believe me. I can convince anyone to believe in. I can convince anyone to believe anything. I'm a natural leader. It takes time to become a good leader. I think I'm a natural leader. I don't know. I don't mind taking orders. I don't mind being a follower क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि क्योंकि मेरा दिमाग वैसे काम नहीं करता. So if you tell me to do something, I think I'll do that better. कि bits and pieces में I can do it. But अगर मुझे सारा एक ऐसे बड़े लेवल पे if I have to organize something, मुझे नहीं लगता मैं वो इतने अच्छे से कर सकती हूँ. I'd like someone to write my biography someday. I don't want people prying into my life. I don't mind a biography. I get upset if people don't notice how I look. I'm okay with blending into a crowd. If I have dressed up or the people if don't notice then I think I'll be upset. But I won't be upset. I'm okay blending into the crowd. I'm more capable than most people. I can learn a lot from others. I'm just like everyone else. I'm an extraordinary person. I'm just like everyone else. Analyzing a test result. New achievement. Well done. You have earned the harmonious self-belief badge by completing the test. Keep going. You're making great progress. Am I? Moderate narcissism level. Self-confidence, balanced ego, moderation, healthy validation. What does moderate narcissism level mean? Moderate level of narcissism suggests that you possess a healthy sense of self-worth, though there may be moments when your need for validation or admiration feels more pronounced. At balanced self-esteem. Setting realistic goals, fostering empathy for others, focus on intrinsic. This is very weird. Moderate narcissism level. Okay, I will mind this. एक मुझे ADHD वाला करना because I'm not really diagnosed. इससे भी मैं diagnosed नहीं हो जाऊंगी, but still. Mm, what was I even doing? Mm, add again because why not? Toxic person. I think I can get pretty toxic. उसमें we won't go there. हम ADHD वाला कर रहे हैं. I know this won't diagnose me either, but I think I have ADHD. This test helps you find out. अब इसमें फिर ऐड आ जाएगी. This test cannot read. This test helps you find out if you have traits that are common in ADHD. It looks at things like focus, impulse control, hyperactivity, and how you manage tasks and emotions. What do you get? Learn if you might have ADHD traits. I think I have ADHD traits. Get tips to help you manage your habits. See a suggestion based on your answers. Again, this is backed by science apparently. Let's see. Abe? Apparently the app is premium and I have to pay for the other tests क्योंकि मैं ad देख देख के I think I've given up the जो फ्री वाला कोटा होता है सारे टेस्ट हो गए दो ही तो किए ना मैंने पर्सनालिटी वाला किया था और ये नार्सिसिज्म लेवल किया आई एम मॉडरेट लेवल नार्सिसिज्म मुझे नार्सिसिस्ट मुझे नहीं पता था ADHD self test ADHD test or quiz Hmm, क्या ऐसे करना चाहिए I'm gonna take this seriously come with me adult ADHD test are you wondering if you have ADHD this test might help Hmm, online test this is add.org इसका कुछ full form थे ऊपर attention deficit disorder association.org so this is all about ADHD I believe adults में this online test is fast and simple to complete. Oh, the WHO has prepared a self-screening test you can use to determine if you might have ADHD. The Adult Self-Report Scale (ASRS) screener will help you recognize the signs and symptoms of adult ADHD. To complete the test, follow these 3 steps. This test will take approximately 3 to 10 minutes to complete. ये कैसी रेंज है? Carefully read the questions below, then select the answer that best reflects your experiences and situation. Select your choice by clicking on the appropriate answer. Once you've answered all the questions, you will be asked to provide your name and email address. We'll email you the result of the quiz right away. Okay. email क्यों करना साइट पर बता देते. Depending on the result, we'll recommend potential next steps for you. It is 100% your choice whether or not you feel the further action is necessary. Okay. How accurate is it? It is important to understand, site में खुद लिखा हुआ है, that it is important to understand this ADHD test is a starting point. It is not a diagnostic test. So we're sticking with that. Hmm. Hmm. ADHD over time पता लगता है. Anyways, let's go with the test. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say to you, even when they're speaking? Very often. Even when they're speaking to you directly, very often. How often do you leave your seat in meetings or other situations when you're expected to often when you're expected to remain seated? I have to force myself during the streams कि बैठ ही रहा है. How often do you have difficulty unwinding and relaxing when you have time to yourself? Rarely. Sometimes actually, but rarely feels okay. When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentence of the people you are talking to before they finish it themselves? Often. Often. नहीं करना चाहिए. मुझे ये रियलाइज होता है कि सामने वाला को इंटरप्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. But how often do you put things off until last minute? Very often. How often do you depend on others to keep your life in order and attention to details? Often. I try not to do this, but what gender do you identify as? ये क्या बात है? What age group are you in? Great job, we have finished the quiz. Let us know where to send it. Mm. Your test score is below. Please check your email for details about what these is. इनको मेल क्यों करना था इसमें बता देते हैं. इन्होंने ADHD स्कोर ADHD टेस्ट का स्कोर दे दिया which is 1755 और अब ये कह रहे हैं कि go back to your email. इसे मैं बता देता. आज योंजन का बर्थडे है वैसे. Your ADHD quiz results are inside. 1755. Mm, this is just a screening test. Your ADHD quiz score is 1755. If your score is more than 1399, you have symptoms commonly associated with ADHD, at least according to the information you provided us. This result may or may not surprise you. Either way, we want to. I'm not really surprised. Either way, we want you to know that you're not alone. You may be thinking, I only answered a few questions. Are you sure I don't have ADHD? No, we're not sure. But reliable science went into developing this screening questionnaire. We are confident you should take the next step to be sure, getting an official diagnosis. And who's paying for that? That will mean talking to your doctor or other medical professional. But first, pause and take a deep breath. We know this is a lot to take in. I felt like I had a feeling. Itna kuch nahi hai. We've been where you are. It feels like an emergency. It feels like an emergency, but you've made it this far without an official diagnosis. Another few days won't hurt, so who are we? Bus. ADHD is serious, very treatable. Life with ADHD does not have to be so hard. It is very hard. Mm. Over the next few days, we'll deliver clear, supportive, and actionable information to guide you through the next steps. What? क्या करने वाले हैं? That was weird. Um. Okay, that was fun. I have officially been screened as someone who might have ADHD, तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. Hmm. I'm very slightly annoyed because I have been streaming this for a while और मुझे दोनों बार ये issues नहीं पता लगा. Just half hour. Hmm. I did drop a poll Insta story पे and someone asked me to keep it simple. Yeah. Korean level test भी मुझे करना था but okay, let's keep it simple. Personality test. और देखें? Hmm. Personality test और किस तरह के होता है? Psychology tests. Okay, Psychology Today की एक वेबसाइट है. They have a lot of tests. भाई साहब. Accident proneness, adventureness, agreeableness, all or nothing thinking test, anger management. Are you boring? Oh my god, this is a lot. Brave heart test, celebrity obsession test. ये करते हैं. Psychopathy, pessimism, insecurity. Oh my god, this is a lot. Paranoid personality disorder, resilience test, disgust tolerance test. I'm not laughing because I find these ऐसे weird, but मुझे नहीं पता था ये सब क्या अलग से टेस्ट होते हैं. And Psychology Today is one website, is one source जहाँ पे I kind of trust. तो देखते हैं. Narcissism test इनका भी है. Growth mindset, gullibility. There's gullibility test. Highly sensitive person test. How controlling are you? Imposter syndrome test. What is an imposter syndrome actually? Imposter syndrome test. नहीं, imposter syndrome meaning. Imposter syndrome is a behavioral health phenomenon described as self-doubt of intellect. Did I say doubt? Self-doubt of intellect, skills, or accomplishments among high-achieving individuals. The persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved. Oh, okay. Basically, आप खुद ही को आप demean सा करते रहते हो. Demean? Deprecate, self-deprecating thoughts. Okay. Celebrity obsession test. Are you too into a celebrity or influencer? People can feel deep connections to influencer, public figures, or famous performers they admire. In some cases, they feel seen. In other cases, their accomplishments transfer vicarious pride. But can you be too obsessed? Certainly. But can you be too obsessed? Certainly. Such obsessions move into territory of what psychologists call parasocial relationships. Parasocial क्या होता है? Parasocial meaning. One-sided imagined relationship between a person and someone they do not know personally, such as a celebrity. Okay. Okay. Using the key below, answer the question based on how strongly you agree or disagree with the statement. I feel passionate about this celebrity when I think of. What celebrity are we talking about? Of course, that makes sense. कोई भी अपने fan जिसके भी हो. 5 sauce? Let's do 5 sauce first. 5 sauce only makes sense because I have been following them for over 10 years now. I feel passionate about this celebrity when I think of their accomplishments. Agree. This person speaks to me in some type of way. Speaks to me in some way. गाने अच्छे हैं इनके। इनके मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा, मैं इंटरव्यूज वगैरह बहुत पहले देखती थी, बट आई डोंट नो, एग्री, आई फील सीन और अंडरस्टूड बाय द सेलिब्रिटी। कभी कभी, मतलब इनके गाने वैसे हैं, इनके गाने आर वेरी रिलेटेबल। आई रियली लव्ड देयर 5/5 तो है ही बहुत अच्छी, एंड देन यंग ब्लड में भी देयर वर लॉट ऑफ सॉन्ग्स, लाई टू मी, घोस्ट ऑफ यू, प्रीटी सॉन्ग्स। I have sought out online discussion forums about this celebrity or character. फैंटम्स तो है ही, टम्बलर वगैरह पे तो होता ही है, पर ऐसे मैंने सीख नहीं किए हैं, तो आई एम गोइंग फॉर डिसएग्री। आई कंज्यूम अ लॉट ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ माई एंथुजियाज्म। नहीं, मैं ज़्यादा कर नहीं पाती, मैं बहुत मूडी हूँ इस मामले में। इफ आई एम इनटू समथिंग अभी 10-15 मिनट, बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज हैव टू डू समथिंग, कुछ करना ही पड़ता है मुझे, यूजुअली इट्स माई यूनी वर्क, तो मुझे यूजुअली इतना टाइम नहीं मिल पाता, एंड आई ट्राई कि मैं ऐसे चीज़ों में टाइम ना मैं ना लगाऊं, अनलेस इट्स वेरी ऐसे लाइक माइंड ब्लोइंग। बिकॉज आई रिमेंबर अभी कुछ टाइम पहले ल्यूक फ्रॉम 5 Stars, ल्यूक हेमिंग्स, ही पोस्टेड ऑन इंस्टाग्राम दैट ही हैड अ डॉटर, मतलब अभी बेटी हुई है उसकी। तो उतना आई अंडरस्टैंड कि अच्छा ठीक है उनकी शादी कब हुई थी, उतना या कोई भी उस बारे में अपडेट है कि कब वो हुई थी, नॉट बीइंग वेरी ऐसे इंट्रूसिव, बोलना नहीं आता है मुझे, ज़्यादा इंट्रूसिव ना होते हुए अगर कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन है तो उतना है लुकअप ऊपर ऊपर से, पर बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, तो डिसएग्री, अ लॉट ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं। आई फॉलो दिस सेलिब्रिटी और एंटिटी अक्रॉस ऑल सोशल मीडिया, मैं 5 Stars को भी हर जगह फॉलो नहीं करती। I'd बी फ्रेंड्स और मोर विद दिस पर्सन इफ विल मेट विद रियल लाइफ, नहीं, आइडल्स रहे ठीक है। बिकॉज के पॉप में आई हैव रियलाइज कि लोग बहुत ज़्यादा उस चीज़ों को ऐसे पर्सनल लेने लग जाते हैं। um, कौन था वो, समवन वाज डेटिंग इन रियल लाइफ और उस पे बहुत क्वेश्चन उठा था, कौन था वो? आई थिंक इट एक्सो का चेन था, आई थिंक दैट हैपेंड विद हिम, दैट ही मैरिड समवन और उस पे ही गॉट अ ह्यूज बैकलैश उसके लिए। आई डोंट रियली केयर अबाउट इट, ठीक है वो। I'd be friends with this person if we met in real life. 5 Stars नहीं, दूर रहो, मतलब आई लव देम बट स्टेज पे वो गैप आई लाइक। My mood can go up and down based on what's reported about the celebrity in the news. कभी कभी, कभी कभी देर आर वेरी ऐसे न्यूज आ जाती है कि which ruins my day. I remember क्या हुआ था, माइकल had an accident with his hair, तो उसके बाल थोड़े जल गए थे, और I was pretty young, I think it's, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, और that did थोड़ा सा affect me. Neutral. This person influences how I dress or act. नहीं, तो पैसा नहीं है मेरे पास. I sometimes imagine myself in conversation with this person. कभी कभी. But वही as a fan idol sometimes. Hmm. I'll make changes to my daily life if it allows me to track the celebrity. Nope. I've messaged this person repeatedly across social media. Nope. I question whether I'm too fixated on the celebrity. नहीं, इतना भी नहीं हूँ मैं. मेरे बिकॉज आई लाइक माई फैन गर्लिंग फेजेस, बिकॉज मुझे पता है मेरा वो फेज में आता है, तो इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग 5 Stars वो 2-3 महीने चले गए, देन आई मूव ऑन टू, आई डोंट नो, MJ, TXT, सम BL shows, सम एक्टर्स, वो रोटेट होता रहता है उधर उधर, तो बहुत कम होता है कि आई एम फिक्सेटेड ऑन वन सेलिब्रिटी फॉर आई डोंट नो ईयर्स। 5 Stars पे आई एम स्टक फॉर ईयर्स, पर वो उनका भी ऐसा नहीं कि मैं अभी भी मैं उनकी हर एक चीज़ में फॉलो कर रही हूँ। इनफैक्ट मैंने माइकल क्लिफर्ड को मैंने अभी कल रात फॉलो किया। आई सॉ सम, उसका कुछ तो कोई तो अपडेट थी, आई थिंक मुझे 5 Stars उधर गए थे, 5 Stars एंड जोनस ब्रदर्स हैड अ कॉन्सर्ट टुगेदर, राइट? तो उसमें आई सॉ कि माइकल हैज रेड हेयर, तो मैं उसके बस पिक्चर्स वगैरह देखने जा रही थी, एंड देन आई रियलाइज आई डोंट इवन फॉलो माइकल क्लिफर्ड, तो उसको मैंने कल रात फॉलो किया। If this celebrity was exposed as someone very different than who I imagined, I would feel betrayed. नहीं, because celebrities, especially Western celebrities, बहुत ज़्यादा कैमरा में नहीं रहते। K-pop idols, if you look at them, उनका कहीं ना कहीं के कैमरा में रहते हैं वो फॉर द मोस्ट पार्ट, तो उनकी कहीं ना कहीं आप एक्चुअल पर्सनैलिटी, आई थिंक आप समहाउ वो कर सकते हो, बिकॉज आप इफ यू हैव कैमरा ऑन यू ऑल द टाइम, कितना फेक कर लोगे आप? मुझे नहीं लगता वेस्टर्न उनके साथ, आर्टिस्ट के साथ ऐसा है, बिकॉज दे नो अभी इनका कैमरा ऑन है एंड इट्स वेरी स्पेसिफिक मोमेंट्स. इफ दे वांट टू बी प्राइवेट, इफ यू वांट टू गो प्राइवेट एंड लाइक लिव अंडरग्राउंड फॉर मंथ्स, वो कर सकते हैं. उनकी फोटोज वगैरह बाहर लीक हो जाएंगी ज़्यादा ज़्यादा, बट उससे ज़्यादा बहुत कुछ नहीं पता लगता लाइफ के बारे में. और ठीक है, आई अंडरस्टैंड. आई डोंट थिंक आई वुड फील वेरी बिट्रेड. बुरा लगेगा पर बिट्रेड नहीं. आई वुड गो टू ग्रेट लेंथ्स टू मीट दिस पर्सन इन रियल लाइफ. नहीं, जाना होता मुंबई भी चला जाता है. स्कोर टेस्ट. This was a lot of disagreement on my part. You're a 25 out of 10 fan. What do scores mean? Okay, I got 25 and the score ranges 0 to 16 not that interested, 17 to 38 fan, fan, 39 to 60 super fan, 61 to 80 obsessive fan, and 81 to 100 reality check needed. Okay, your score indicates low to no probability of a parasocial relationship. You may be interested in a celebrity or character, but it likely doesn't rise to an unhealthy level or of it. What to know? Mm, okay, you learn something new every day, I guess. Okay, there are other tests. Shopaholic, I'm not. Type A, what's your personality type? Resilience, optimism, organization skills. Organization का नाम तो कुछ नहीं है मेरे पास. Minimizer thinking, ये क्या होता है? Minimizer thinking, also known as minimization, is a cognitive distortion where a person downplays or dismisses their significance of events. Oh, okay. Emotions, achievements, and other personal experiences. ठीक है, अब उन चीज़ों को you downplay a lot. हाँ, वही term में लिखा हुआ है. It involves framing things to be lesser than they are, denying or downplaying their importance, and can serve as a defense mechanism to avoid painful emotions. Okay. Uh, flow test, gratitude test. It's a lot. और कौन सा टेस्ट करना है? साइकोपैथी. आर यू बोरिंग? ब्रेव हार्ट टेस्ट. ब्रेव हार्ट टेस्ट क्या होता है? साइकोलॉजी. Do you have the courage to do hard things? How controlling है बहुत उम्र में. Disgust, tolerance, driving personality. इसमें तक कुछ है नहीं. मतलब है तो वैसे बहुत कुछ, but nothing that I want to do right now. So there are some tests जो कि are specifically for men and women. There are two flirting personality tests which are different for men and women. So there are two tests, कि एक for men and the other for women. And then there's नीचे जाके there's a test, jealousy test, which is only for men. What does that tell you? Okay. Hmm. There is a so I looked up personality tests Google पे, और जैसे नीचे जाके at some point you find the YouTube videos, और YouTube videos में the top one is a video titled name personality test, how to pass a personality test. What do you have to do to pass a personality test? अच्छा, employer's perspective से, हाँ, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Sorry. Personality tests are dumb and dangerous. Hmm. How do others see you? Hmm. BuzzFeed quizzes करते हैं. Hmm. BuzzFeed quizzes are always fun. Personality quizzes on BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed quizzes एक time पे they were the it thing. Hmm. BuzzFeed quizzes latest. K-pop? Because why not? Which K-pop demon hunters lead are you? Create your own music career to find out. Cat's Eye. K-pop demon hunters. Demon hunters. Saja boy. भाई demon hunters में बहुत ज़्यादा है ये तो I haven't even watched the show. बस यार. Assign these BTS members to an unexpected career path. Sugar as a chef would be so fun. He would be actually. Do we stand the same K-pop groups? It's all either K-pop demon hunters or it's all BTS. The boys took a BuzzFeed quiz to find out which member they actually are, and the results are so good. I think ये मैंने video देखी है. I think they got these pretty accurate. है ना? Trigger के time पे हाँ clearly things got a little heated. Take your which member of the boys are you? Which member of the boys are you? Which one would I want to be? That's a different question. This is when Haknyan was there, right? हाँ यार. Acha, you're having a dance party in your room at 3 a.m. Which artist are you listening to? Dance party in your room at 3 a.m. Billie Eilish, Bruno Mars, Sabrina Carpenter, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, The Boys Tour. इनमें से तो The Boys 3 a.m. I think मैंने combined सबके इतने गाने नहीं सुने जितने मैंने The Boys के सुने, which is weird. Because मैं बाकी सबको pretty छोटे होते समय सुनते आ रही हूँ. Not Sabrina Carpenter because of course, not Billie Eilish either, but वैसे. You're having, but The Boys के गाने नहीं, The Boys do have soft soothing songs. उनका I love Springs, no? There was Butterfly and there was this one Summer Strike. Summer Strike show का नाम है. Is that the show या गाने का show का नाम है? गाने का नाम क्या है? तो ऐसा ही कुछ नाम है. Summer Night. हाँ, Summer Night. Okay, anyways, you're having a movie night with your besties. What are you watching? Rom-com. Movie night with your besties. What are you watching? Acha. Rom-com, comedy, musical, horror, thriller, anything Disney or Pixar? No movie we're rewatching our favorite show for the 47th time. I would love a horror thriller, but मुझे नहीं लगता मेरे दोस्तों को इतना thriller, suspense वगैरह videos पसंद है. Movies, I believe. अगर मैं अपने दोस्तों के साथ देख रही हूँ, I think a comedy movie night ना. I think it's a comedy. I love thriller. I love not horror. I love thriller movies, but बहुत लोग नहीं देख पाते. Which The Boys choreography do you think you'd slay the most? None of these. But if I wanted to, I think I'd like watch it. Watch it बहुत अच्छा. Watch it and Maverick actually इन दोनों की बहुत अच्छी choreography है. Watch it, I believe. You're at a cafe. What's your go-to order? Iced Americano, cafe latte, mango juice, Tim Hortons iced cap, iced tea, and water. Cafe latte. What's your love language? What's your language? Acts of service, quality time, touch, words of affirmation, gift giving. I don't know. What's your love language? Touch, I believe. Which of these words would you choose to describe yourself? Brave, kind, loyal, resilient, practical, energetic. Loyal? Do you choose to describe yourself? क्योंकि और कुछ नहीं है. Practical या loyal? I think practical होने के चक्कर में I do fail myself बहुत ज़्यादा. When you have a free day, how do you choose to spend it? Nap, grind at the gym, nap all the time. How do you choose to spend it? I end up napping. I end up sleeping all day, but I would rather not do that. Making music or being creative, I would like to do that, but I do end up napping, so I'm going to pick sleep. You just became a member of the boys. Which activity are you doing first? Performing, I love the stage. Writing and recording, meeting fans, hanging out with the members, 10 built-in besties, touring the world, everything. Everything. Please. Sangan? मुझे पता भी नहीं लगा टेस्ट खत्म हो गया. Your personality matches Sangyeon, just like our hardworking leader. You're a bit unpredictable, although you can be stern. Can I be stern? You have a heartwarming and calming nature, and your friends come to you for advice like you're their older sibling. They do. You have a multitude of talents, and you're constantly surprising your friends and family with how deeply you care about them. Okay. और कहते हैं I'm just glad ये मुझे सर्च नहीं करना पड़ा. ये खुद से आया है. K-pop Demon Hunters और BTS members के बीच में this was the first different other than that. जो उससे different था. BTS. Make a K-pop playlist to reveal which K-drama you should watch. I'm not into K-pop K-dramas, but okay. Let's do the K-pop playlist. K-pop song battle, which song is better? Oh god. What is the title of your playlist? Feels like summer if toxic was a playlist. Drowning in my own tears. I want to run someone over. Therapy sesh, 99 problems. I want to run someone over. Pick the first song to add to it. Baddie by IVE, Love Poem by IU, Cupid, Psycho, Supernova, Cool With You. I think Baddie. Baddie. Fake Love, Our Summer, Our Summer. I really like Fake Love, but TXT. क्या डाला मैंने अभी? Baddie? Fake Love. Sorry TXT. The third song, Deja Vu. Not even thinking. Yep. Dash, 7 by Jungkook, Automatic, Rewind, Butterfly, Money. The problem is कि मैंने इनमें से 3 नहीं सुने हुए. Rewind, Dash और Automatic मैंने नहीं सुना हुआ. I think I'll go with Automatic just because इनका नाम अच्छा लग रहा. What is the next song you're adding? Nectar, Bubblegum, Impossible, Nobody, Stay. I think Nectar. Candy Crush, Boss Up, Spot. Missing You, Gibbon. So I really like you by Gibbon. Gibbon? Zero Basement का Gibbon? I think Spot by the way. Blush, Cake, Hurt. How you like that? Smart. Yeah, Hurt. How you like that? 8th and final. Lose My Breath. She's in there in. Oh. Okay, these are difficult choices. Lose My Breath. The options are Lose My Breath, Unforgiven, She's in the Rain, Go Hard, Back for More, I Need You. This is this is a lot of problem. I love the rose. I love TXT. Lose my breath. I really like the song. Mm, Back for more. TXT. You should watch Little Women. This tells me nothing. It's time to vote on these 2024 K-pop songs. I think I'm just going to keep doing this jab tak I I get a satisfying answer. I can look up TXT, right? Um, which TXT member are you? ये मैंने बहुत बार कर लिया. I don't remember who I keep getting. Hmm. This is a fun one. You'll either make your debut in TXT or Stray Kids. Let's find out. उससे पहले vote on 2024 K-pop songs. I open multiple tabs and then I get lost in them. आज वो हम नहीं करेंगे. We'll try. Okay, this is a quiz. It's time to vote on these 2024 K-pop songs. It is weird because the quiz is posted on May 9th, 2024. Which song is better? Wife by Idol or G Idol और Super Lady by G Idol मैंने दोनों ही नहीं सुने. Super Lady? Wife? दोनों ही नहीं सुने. कैसे करूँ मैं? अच्छा अच्छा इट्स वो वोट्स दिखा रहा है कि कितने लोगों ने किस पे वोट किया. Easy, smart, love wins all. Please, love wins all. Love wins all by IU versus Neuron by J-Hope. Deja vu. Deja vu by TXT versus Mr. Empire Vampire by I'd say 73% votes. That makes me happy. I'm just doing the songs जिनमें मैंने सुन रखे हैं गाने, which is not a lot. और quiz खत्म हो गया. That tells you मैं बहुत ज़्यादा K-pop actually नहीं सुनती. Okay, you'll either make your debut in TXT or Stray Kids. Let's see which one. If you were in a group, what kind of songs would you make? Cute songs, dark and black, cool songs, fast and song, entertaining. Hmm. Okay. If you were in a group, what kind of songs would you make? Fast songs, cute songs, dark and black songs, cool songs, entertaining, fun, party songs, slow and sad songs, slow but happy songs, emotional songs. अगर मेरे हाथ में हो. Hmm, I think slow but happy. मुझे लगता है वो मैं कर पाऊंगी. Which company would you be in? I want to say Big Hit. So the options are Big Hit, JYP, Cube and SN. Cube के वो BTU, B2B वगैरह है ना? Big Hit. Choose a boy or a girl group. BTS, Twice, Big Bang, Block B, GOT7, TXT, EXO, Pentagon, Stray Kids, VIX, Blackpink. I have chosen TXT at first because choose a song. Nelly Mambo, Nilly Mambo, Dionysus, Stay, Do, Fancy, Come Home, Come Back Home, DNA. BTS के दो तीन गाने हैं इसमें. BTS के दो गाने हैं इसमें. Hard Carry. I think Stay. I really like Dionysus and Stay. Mm, Stay. Choose a song from TXT or Stray Kids. Drama, Timeout, Maniac, Loser Lover, Thunderous, Can't You See Me, Loser Lover. Choose a boy group. Enhypen, GOT7, 80s, Shiny, Big Bang, 80s. Sorry, Big Bang. Choose a girl group. Stacy, Twice, Blackpink, Aespa, ITZY, Brave Girls, Wonder Girls. ITZY. I think मैंने ITZY थोड़ा ज़्यादा सुना. TXT! You've got the most successful fourth boy band. I've successfully debuted in TXT. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता इससे. They do have a trivia quiz. I think I'll fail at them very magnificently. Mm. Are you Jack or Joker? Which Jack or Joker seal my heart? I did not look this up. I did look up BL actors BuzzFeed quizzes, and I ended up on this site called Quotev, Quotev. I don't know how to pronounce this. And there's a I'm actually watching. I'm actually rewatching Jack and Joker. और इसमें सामने there's a quiz. Which Jack and Joker character are you? Of course, we have to do this. I love the show, by the way. Okay. Pick a positive word that mostly describes you. Kind, loyalty, generous, charismatic, creative, hospitable. Creative. Negative word that describes you. Devious, spoiled, coward, gullible, indulgent, and indecisive. What's the biggest fear? Mm, losing control. What colors and its meaning resonates with you the most? Red, purple, blue, black. It resonates with you the most. Acha. Extrovert. Mm, yellow. Are you introverted, extroverted, or extroverted, introverted? I think I'm extroverted, introverted. Pick a hobby or habit that you would like to try and adapt. Learning taekwondo, stealing, bragging about yourself, spending all your daddy's money, practicing driving skills, making new inventions. Learning taekwondo? If you have a job, what would it be? Teacher, detective, model, fashion designer, engineer, professional, race car driver. What would it be? I would like to be a detective. I know it's a lot of work, but good to dream. If you have no money left to support your whole family, what would you do? Take a super risky job but has a huge payment, rob someone? No, I won't believe it. Cry, try to sell my inventions. Take side jobs that has a decent payment. Someone is getting robbed, what will you do? Beat the shit out of the thief? Unless it's Joker, of course. Try to help but get beaten up instead. You're the one who's getting robbed. Run away unless it's your enemy that's getting robbed. You will help the thief. Call the police immediately. Hide and watch the whole scene before watching the police. Mm, I think I'm the one who's getting robbed. You messed up big time and accidentally hurt someone you love. What will you do? Hesitate for a while, then finally make amends. Blame yourself in 100 ways to make. Ooh, these actually contain spoilers. These are very subtle spoilers, but it's fun. Spend all my money on them until they forgive me. Sulk before realizing you're the one who wrong. Gaslight yourself that you did the right thing. Hesitate and then make amends. Pick a playing card. Jack of Spades, Joker, Queen of Hearts. I'm picking Queen of Hearts because random. Without looking at its meaning, time to pick a carrot card. Time to pick a tarot card. Without looking up its meanings, just pick and trust your gut. Magician, the fool, Hierophant क्या होता है? The moon, the world, the star, the world. It has a snake. Pick a symbol. Jokers. So there are a bunch of symbols. Spade hai, which I believe represents Jack now that I think of it. Joker ka wo cross wala smiley hai. There are a bunch of other symbols. It's a couple flowers, a clover. I'm picking the Joker smiley. Lastly, in a big plan, pick a role you would want to take. The assaulter, plan executor, scout, driver, poltergeist, scientist, plan executor. I'm tattoo. MBTI INTP. मेरी ये थी INFP. Close. Green flags, creative, responsible, sensible. Red flags, indecisive, greedy, and cynical. Okay. Hmm. इसके just ऊपर there's another test. Are you Jack or Joker? From Jack and Joker. That makes more sense. Which is your favorite song out of these? Swim by Chase Atlantic, Charm, Sadistic Project. I actually haven't listened to Sadistic Project. Sadistic by Project Jasper, sorry. मैंने Jasper के मैंने सुनने हैं. Swim सुना है क्योंकि मैंने. Outfit style casual. Casual. What's your personality? Rude, sly, honest, secretive. I think I do come out as rude. Rude. Languages. Thai, English, both other English. Tall or short. I'm medium. Flirty or nervous? I'm flirty. K-pop stan. I'm medium BL stan. Both. Joker. Oh god. These took a weird twist. So, क्या सीखा आज हमने? I am an INFP. I am a moderate level narcissist. I am Tattoo from Jack and Joker. I'm Sangneon from The Boys. And I'm Joker if I have to choose between Jack and Joker. I think I'm more similar to Joker. That's what it's trying to say. This is a lot. Hmm. Hmm. बहुत हो गया आज. I did have a lot of other things to do, but आज के लिए बहुत है. So I think I'll edit these and post into shorts, long form videos. मैं promises नहीं कर रही because I'm very indecisive because of course. Anyways,